Going on, everyone? I hope you're all doing absolutely fantastic. This is definitely a special sort of unboxing. We're unboxing a fake product from Amazon. Why I know it's fake before opening and I'm so excited is because all the health gurus in our Indian YouTube, they kind of convinced me. They convinced me that if I buy from Amazon, it's gonna be fake. I was so pumped to buy a fake product because so far I haven't got anything fake, right? That I bought this thing. So here goes, fake product from Amazon. And because I keep on using the cleaver, I try to use my chef's knife for this one. All right, Amazon packing is always good, fake or not. All right. So, whoa. All right, here goes the fake product. Come on. So of course some fillers, and here comes, this is absolutely fake, right? Let's find out. I mean, if it's not fake, that means I wasted my money. I wanted a fake product. I need a fake product. All right. Ice sensation, 93% protein per serving, ultimate nutrition, and we got a bunch of stuff in here written. It's a 2-pound box tub. Cafe Brazil. I think it's known to be the best flavor they got, and contains 98% isochill whey. Isolate. That is, of course, this is. I mean, if it's the genuine one, then of course this has the highest amount of protein that you can find in the market. 32 grams of serving size, and you're getting how much of protein? 30 grams of protein. Think about that. 32 grams serving size, 30 grams of protein. So it's been imported. Oh my God, what happened here? Holy crap! This is what I don't like, man. They wasted my money. This seems to be genuine. Let me open it up. This seems to be genuine. What the hell? Alright, I stop. Let's just stop here. I was kidding around. There's all these gurus. They convince us that everything you buy off Amazon is fake. It's not. Alright, it's not. It's not fake. I bought so many times from Amazon. I was just kidding around. There's an actual seal from importer. There is no problem, and its car is a genuine Ultimate Nutrition importer. So you can go check it out on Ultimate Nutrition website. You can find it out. So that's okay. That's the seal, pretty tight. And crap, man, let's see. Alright. I mean, at the very beginning, I'm telling you, unless you got a lot of money, I'm not going to recommend this protein to you. It's really costly. Whoa. It makes no sense making microscopic. I bought this thing to do microscopic test, but look at the texture. I mean, this texture, interestingly. So, okay, I did unbox this other whey protein during the giveaway that had a finer texture. This texture is pretty similar to six pack, to sinew, to even actually grainier than those, the Nutriment, but it's much finer. I mean, it's much free flow sort of. It's not sticking to my hand, right? And there is these big chunks of something. I don't know what these things are. These are like this chunk. Check this out. There's this chunk like this. These are mostly flavors, I guess. Here's the scoop, which is a 32-gram scoop. All right, let's put it down first, and we'll go step by step, and the way we'll test it. You know how we test it. We're gonna put it through the test. Iso Sensation, genuine product bought from Amazon. If you wanna buy, the link is in the description. Don't believe those gurus, my folks. They got business interest. They got business interest. So this one is a bit different. See, it's a proven product. there's no need to test this thing if it's genuine, okay? But we are doing this review for two reasons. One is that this channel has a review policy. What a policy does is that it lets all these malpractices go away. So I'm going to review this product the same way I review Nutrimeds, Sinew, Grizzly, and in a few days, Gym Nutrition. So there's no exception, all right? Even if it's the best one, I'll still review it the same way, put it through the same test that we do. So we're going to go over quality, what's the source, quantity, how much protein you're getting, value for money, how much one scoop would cost you, mixability and taste test, and microscopic test. The microscopic test is actually a bit different. So we're definitely going to put it to the test, but as we know, this is like a really proven product. We'll use it as a reference, right? So it was suggested by one of my viewers. It was in my mind also that we're doing microscopic test, but we don't really have a reference to know how actual whey protein structure would look like under the microscope. I did see over the internet, I sent pictures to my friends who are in the field. So that's why a genuine product is supposed to be tested, and then we can compare it with any other product when we test that, right? So that's how we do it. So let's get down with that. So as I initially told you, this is not just any whey protein. This is isosensation. Many people on the internet are talking garbage, okay? They're talking about this thing that blah blah blah, big brand is coming up with isolate protein, which is isolate and no other additives except color. I'm comparing with isosensation, and see, isosensation's got so many garbage. Now those are uneducated people, period. Those are uneducated people. Why? Because when one whey protein isolate says that it has isolate through double cold temperature processing, cross flow, full spectrum premium microfilter whey isolate, and whey peptides and colostrum and a bunch of other stuff. So what I'm going to do is that I'm going to do an actual analysis of whatever there is in isosensation and tell you actually why you should trust it, because you should. But that's a video on its own. But I just picked up few from there. It's got peptides, it's got colostrum, it's got isolate. So isolate's good. Peptide means it's already broken down small chains of protein. And colostrum is for a healthy gut. So this thing is not only let you absorb whey protein, but it's also going to take care of your gut. And also it's going to give you peptides so that your absorption is even faster. See, it's not a hydrolyzed whey protein, but they've added extra peptides to it. So I don't know what sort of brain function is required to actually say that they've added a bunch of garbage to it. Right. So when it comes to quality of protein, I mean, there's no comparison, right? These are the things they've added. I'm going to make multiple videos so that I can tell you about it. When it comes to quantity, of course, 93% protein. No one in the world is giving higher concentration, I believe, if my knowledge or database is correct. But anyway, even if someone's giving, that's would be close to this. This is one of the top-notch isolate products in the market. So quantity-wise, no questions. Let's not waste much time on that. A bit of costly product. When it comes to the single scoop price, it's 95 bucks, almost 95 bucks per scoop. I did the calculation based on 1 kilograms. If you buy the big 5 lbs, 5 lb top, there's nothing lbs, 5 lb top, the cost will come down. But this should not be judged in terms of a normal isolated whey protein. It's got, as I said, peptides, colostrums. Bottom line, if I just looked at those three things that make sense to me, 95 bucks is okay. Now, I won't stop there. What I would say is, do you really need this? I don't think so. You know, if you are really pro, you know, you're getting me, right? I mean, you need exactly that much of juice from a whey protein. You probably need to spend 95 bucks. Every time you take a scoop, it's 95 bucks. Think about it. It's not at all affordable stuff, okay? But if you're someone who's working, like if you're a student, forget about this, of course, unless you got a huge pocket money. But if you're an office goer and you got money to spend, definitely you can buy this stuff. It's one step above every other stuff out there for isolate protein. But yeah, it's definitely out of budget. I mean, I just saw a few days back, MyFitFuel is selling hydrolyzed whey isolate at 1,900 bucks for 2 pound, I guess, same quantity. So that's cheaper, much cheaper, right? So in Indian market, of course, this is really costly stuff. Let's just do the mixability and taste test in our trusted shaker. Here we go. We're using only this much of water, and it would go through the same test, of course. Open it up. 1 scoop, $95. Go in here, baby. Yeah. Alright, with all these granule things, I hope this thing tastes well, because they say this is the best tasting variant they have for this product out there. Cafe Brazil. Why do I end up tasting only cafe products, right? Cappuccino, this, that. So those things are, check it out, those things are some sort of things which are like mixing up really fast. This is cool, man. I just this is cool. I just shaked it like this and it mixed this one big lump out there that probably needs actual shaking mechanism. That also is breaking down slowly. Yeah. But yeah, it broke down pretty well. Let's do the shaker thing. Alright, do we have any sinker? We don't have any sinker. No sinkers. No. Okay, there are these small granules. Those are coming from that. This is one. Yeah, this is one, and this is one. These tiny little things are there. Now again, I'm repeating. Here's the proof that this is isolate protein. Always check for this. You got froth in here, okay? This is the best isolate protein in the world, period. No questions asked. It's got froth. If your isolate protein doesn't say it has added emulsifier and it's not frothing, your seller is lying to you. It's whatever the vendor is. I mean, I don't care who it is. They're lying to you. If your whey protein isolate is not frothing and they have said that they haven't added any emulsifier, it's not whey isolate. They're selling you some blend or concentrate in the name of isolate. The other thing is the translucency. Do you see? It's translucent. It's not that deep. You can actually, I can see. I'm not sure if you can see, but let the froth settle, I guess, on the top, because from the top the translucency is much more clear. When the froth settles, you can see it. But these are the two things you should be checking when you do mix your isolate protein. That's important because when companies charge for isolate, they charge a premium, right? It's supposed to be a premium quality product. And that's one of the very reasons I spend this much money to buy isolate protein, which I practically don't need. You know, I don't need it. I am very well with concentrate or blend proteins or even Indian brands. Alright, so that was the mixability and taste. I'm going to test it and let you know now. Oh my god, yeah. This thing is damn sweet. And yeah, it tastes good. Not my type of taste, but it's definitely gonna be fantastic for a lot of people out there. It's quite sweet, not as sweet as Muscle XP or Pro Burst, but it's pretty sweet, quite sweet actually. But the taste is also pretty punchy. Now you have it, you feel it. There's no artificial thing to it, but you do feel it when you taste it. You do feel it. We got our setup ready. Let's add a wee bit of this thing in there. We're not going to add much. This is more than enough. And flatten it out. Of course, we're going to find those gigantic things. I don't know what those things are. But the structure of the whey protein, that's what we're interested in. Are we recording? Let's see. Alright, we're recording. And focus. Alright. So, one thing is for sure, whatever we've been seeing in these other whey protein is actually whey protein. You can see that. And there's a bit of yellowish tint to it. Is that because it's I think that's because the color, whatever they added. And these are the big chunks that they've added. You know, you saw those chunks. There's actually a gigantic chunk. Where did that go? Right, so in different layers, those chunks are there, if you can see. I guess you can see. And do we see anything suspicious? Ooh, what's that? What's that? Come on. Yeah, I think that's again that this is some sort of caramel sort of thing that they added, which is even visible with naked eye. That's for the flavor, of course. Yeah, the moment you put it in the water, it kind of dissolves. So this is why raw whey protein is so good, right? I mean, you don't have to worry. But one thing, see, here's the good thing. If we trust as a sensation, I think we should, because this is the best selling brand, I guess. Although, you know, but you should get it verified for sure, is that this shiny thing on the whey protein, that seems to be coming out from isolate whey protein. So if it's an isolate whey protein or a blend, some part of it is going to shine like this, like it's shining here. See, the whole thing is shining. And it is everywhere, it's shining. It's not crystal, it's just shining. And that we saw in As It Is, so that's good. As It Is has a lot of hype. Looks like that's okay product. And then muscle whey we saw a bit, but that's a blend protein, of course. And we saw it in the other giveaway whey protein that we did. That's where we saw it as well. That was same shine. So these are good stuff. Different layers. You see different layers we're seeing here. These are all whey protein granules. Good stuff. One good thing is that, see, we've been seeing this. So either Sinew, 6-pack whey, muscle whey from Nutrimed, all of these are validating this one, or this one is validating them, because the texture is absolutely fine. It's similar stuff. These guys have added these gigantic chunks that you see on the screen. Those guys have added cocoa powder, so those are small granules, like this sort of granules, you know, like this ones are there. These big chunks are not there. All right, I think we got our reference frame in here. Okay, so when it comes to the pros for this product, there are so many pros, but the primary one is that it's an isolate product. It's got 93% of protein available in it for you to consume and transfer into muscle mass. And then it's got added peptides, colostrum, and other stuff to magnify your capacity to put on more muscle mass. So that's an added benefit. And the taste and mixability taste was also fantastic. It's an isolate protein, so it's got translucent mixture, and it's got froth on top. The taste, well, if you're a sweet guy or a girl, you would love it. I'm not. So it's okay for me, but yeah, it's a punchy taste, okay? It's not artificial or metallic, something like that, but it's really punchy. It's not light. Strong taste. So when it comes to con, of course, the only con that I see is the price. It's $95 per scoop, which is pretty costly, okay? If you're an advanced athlete, or you work somewhere, you got a job, and you can spend the money, that's absolutely fine. Otherwise, it's really costly stuff. The question that boils down to, do I recommend this product? See, I'm not someone who should tell whether it should be recommended or not, because this is a proven product. You're going to use it, you're going to get benefit out of that. That's absolutely fine. I'd give you this sort of recommendation. See, it's a costly product. In Indian market, you have alternatives available. You've got isolate hydrolysate product available. You've got isolates available, raw protein available. That would cost you 1/3 of the cost, sometimes 50% of the cost of this thing. Unless you're an advanced athlete, and or let's say, for example, you get sponsored by somebody to show up somewhere, and you really need to have the best, and somebody's paying for that. Of course, go for it. Because if you're getting paid for it, then of course you're a professional. You should get the best, and you can do this because it's got so many good things in it. not just isolate whey, peptides and colostrum and some vitamin D complex also, it's there. I'm gonna make a separate video on that. But if you're a student, if you're just a person like me, for example, who's a working person, goes to office, comes back, and I just want to stay fit, I go to the gym, but I'm not a bodybuilder, okay? I don't know, I don't get up on the stage or something. That's not my job. I wouldn't buy it. I wouldn't buy this being a product from United States. I'm not gonna buy this. I'm not gonna buy any Indian products that's priced like this. I'm gonna go with Indian brands because those are cheaper and they serve the job for me. That makes sense. I think it makes sense. That's the recommendation I have for you if you want to buy it or not. I hope you liked this video. Let me know if you liked it through the comment section because your support has been increasing and that's the only thing that gets me going. I get pumped and I do these videos. And please remember that if you want to subscribe because that adds to the channel. But if you share, that's even more beneficial to the whole community because they get to see good stuff. And I believe I'm trying to do good stuff in here. Have an awesome life, folks. Ciao.